Hello. Just thought I'd come on here and crochet a little bit and work on my Sirdar Halloween cow. This is where I'm at right now, the second panel that I am working on. This is week 3. Week 4 has come out, but I have not began it yet. I'm joined by my little German Shepherd down here on the ground, Sasha. You'll hear some traffic because I do live on a busy road, but I just wanted to get outside for a little bit today. I generally work Monday to Thursday, and I'm kind of tied to the indoors from morning until about 11:30 at night. So I just thought I would come out here and stay out as long as I can and tolerate the heat. But so yeah, I like this cow. I don't know how many of you have seen it. It's with Sirdar, and it's called the Trick or Treat Halloween cow. Again, this is just one panel. This is the first panel that I finished. It's got some little bobbles and then different squares and attached to the strip. And then these are going to be the corners. And so part of this week's edition for week 3, those big ones are going to have bats on 2 of them, and then they'll have cats on the other 2. And they will be in each 4 corners. And then these panels will be the sides. And then week 4, we're doing the middle of the blanket, which is kind of a Afghan, and it has a cauldron and trick or treat down at the bottom, using the purple, green, and black. So I haven't started on week 4 yet. The pattern just came out on Wednesday, but I'm still working on week 3. So trying to get that finished up this weekend. I'm still working on my summer cow from Sirdar, which was a summer picnic blanket, and that is all put together. I am just doing the border on it now, so I'm hoping to have that finished this weekend as well. And then I also have a shawl, Mishi's shawl, Mishi's blushing teal shawl I'm working on. However, I am using a Rena cake, which is for my birthday month, and it's called Poppy. So it's browns and oranges. So I think it's turning out really good, but I might be about a quarter of the way done on that. So hope to work on that some more this weekend as well. So yeah, so I'm just gonna sit here and work on this a little bit. Enjoy what's going on. The cow's really not that hard. It's a lot of just mostly double crochets and a couple rows of bobbles. She called them the witch's warts. But the majority of it has been double crochets. So I'm getting ready to do some more bobbles on this row. So that is what we're doing now, going across here, and then it will be turning to purple. The next row will be the purple color, and again it will be basically all double crochets all the way across. and this one gets double crochets in between the bobbles. So really not that hard of a pattern. A lot of color changes, which is fine. When I saw the pattern, I just thought it was cute and thought I'd try it. I didn't know how easy or how difficult it would be, but I know some people are not thrilled with the pattern, but I'm liking it. Everybody has their own taste and what they like or don't like, but I kind of, they showed a picture of what the cowl was going to be before we even started, so I thought it was cute and thought I'd try it, so I'm good with that. So anyway, just thought I'd pop on for a few minutes. I can't really see the chat because of the sun. A lot of what I do as far as crochet wise is, and initially how I got into crocheting was because I was doing a charity project, and I went somewhere to buy some things for the charity, and I was in this store, and someone had made some little crochet bags, purses type of things, and I saw them and I thought, oh my goodness, those are so cute. Someone is so talented. And the first thing I thought is, I wish I could do that. And so I got home and I decided that I had crocheted years and years ago when my children were small, very small, infants actually. And my oldest infant is now 44, so it was a very long time ago, but the only thing I knew how to make was a granny square my mom showed me. And so I was like, let me see if I can do something like this. So I started watching YouTube and looking at other channels, and I found at first the first channel that I watched and found some patterns that I found easy to follow were Bag O Day, and Crystal had lots of different little purses, children's purses, adult purses, hats. I tried a lot of her patterns, and sorry about the noise, there's no way to avoid it being outside, but it is what it is. I hope you can hear me. But so I tried Crystal's patterns, and with each one I got a little bit better and a little bit more confident in my skills, and just expanded from there and watching other YouTube videos. I'm very thankful for YouTube because that's where I learned a lot of what I make. And so now I make charity projects for a couple organizations. I like to make stuff to pack for Operation Christmas Child, shoe boxes that are handed out each year. I also watched and joined Creative Grandma when she was collecting soap sacks, and I started doing soap sacks, and a friend of mine and myself, I taught her how to do it, and a couple months ago we made 81 soap sacks to donate to the rescue mission here locally. And then I also came across, we met a lady at a restaurant or waitress and started talking to her, and she was a breast cancer survivor, double mastectomy, and she told me about another website, Knitted Knockers. And so I started making knitted knockers to give out, and my very first pair will be going to her, as she told me about the organization, and she really spoke to my heart. And so my friend and I are going to travel back to the restaurant where we met her, and we're going to deliver her a set of knitted knockers. But other than that, I like to crochet I do it while I work. I have a job where I am sitting at a desk for 10 hours a day, and it kind of helps break up the time. I do it for relaxation, de-stress. I find crocheting very relaxing. And then, of course, the thrill of seeing a completed project when you get done and thinking, oh wow, I did that. So I've only been doing this for about a year and a half now, since I started crocheting again. And so I'm just hoping to continue to grow in my skills and continuing to use my level of expertise. I'm not an expert in any way, but just being able to give back. I've been very blessed, and God provides, and so I want to be able to give back to others and share beautiful projects. And right now I have just started making blankets again for Boggy Creek Camp down in Eustis, Florida. I worked with the Boggy Creek Brigade last year, sending them blankets. I think I made 6 last year. I hope to make more than that this year. Just started on my first one yesterday. So I hope to be able to do more than 6 this year, get them out to the kids at Boggy Creek. If you've never heard of it, Boggy Creek is a camp for kids with medical problems, and they have a different set of kids each week throughout the summer. And the kids come, and some of them, they all have the same type of illness, and there's a medical staff there. And being a nurse, that's one of the reasons I love this camp, is they have a whole hospital and medical staff to care for these kids. So it's kids that would not have otherwise been able to go to camp. Now they can, because the kids get to come for free. Their families get to come for family weekends. So not only do the kids with the illnesses get to be with other kids of the same illness, when they go there, they're just kids. They don't have to think about, I'm sick, or be pointed out as being different, because everyone there has the same illness, whether it be a cardiac issue, a respiratory issue, cerebral palsy, sickle cell, all of those different things. They have a camp for each one of them, so it's really amazing. And with the Boggy Creek blankets that we make, what happens is when the kids come and go to their cabins, each bed has a blanket that a volunteer has made on the bed, and they get to pick the place they want to sleep according to the blanket. And at the end of their week, they get to take that homemade blanket home as a memento of their week at Boggy Creek. Along with that, they also have what they call I can't think, but there's little necklaces they get that are made out of yarn strings. And the purpose of the camp, then one of their philosophies is showing kindness. So every time a child is seen showing kindness to someone else or doing something kind, they will take a piece out of their necklace and give to that child, so that by the end of the week they have a necklace that kind of looks like a lion's mane, and it shows how many acts of kindness they performed during that week. Tumbleweeds is what they're called. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, couldn't think of it at first. So they each have this tumbleweed necklace. And then other volunteers sew teddy bears. There's this particular pattern they have on their website that if you sew, you can get this pattern. They're all alike. They want everything to be alike, so no child feels different. So everybody gets the same thing. The blankets are The patterns are all the same. A blanket has parameters 35 by 40 um, wide by 40 by 50 long, or a 40 by 40 square, um, or circle. It can be any color. They like bright colors. Um, the teddy bears have a particular pattern you have to follow, and they have a specific guideline for that too, so that um, they're all made the same. Now, the colors may be a little different, but they have guidelines on that too. So, and every tumbleweed, of course, is from scrap yarn, so everybody gets a little bit of every color in their tumbleweed. So, that's what I like to do with my crochet skills. It keeps me busy. I enjoy it. Again, it relaxes me. It de-stresses me. And when I complete a project, of course, I always get that thrill of seeing something that I made on my own, by my own hands. And that's it. So for now, that's what I do with my crochet skills. I don't do markets. I haven't done that. I don't know that if I ever will. It could possibly be something that I would get interested in. But for now, I'm just perfecting my skills and giving back to others. I've made a few projects, shawls, cardigans, hats, those type of things, and given them to family members or friends. I have done some amigurumi. I do enjoy doing that once in a while. I kind of break it up in between my large projects. I'll do an amigurumi. So I do like doing that. I have some little cute ones. I have pictures of everything that I've done on my Instagram page and Facebook. So it's Almost Heaven Handmaids is my Instagram account, as well as my YouTube account. And some people have asked how I got my handle, Almost Heaven Handmaids. I live in West Virginia, and if you've ever heard the old John Denver song, Country Roads, so Almost Heaven, West Virginia. So that's where I got decided on my channel name, Almost Heaven Handmaids, because I am making it by hand, and I do live in West Virginia, and so I am not originally from West Virginia. I was born and raised in the Washington, D.C. area. So I moved out of there in my early 30s and lived in Virginia for 20 years and then moved here about 3 years ago. So we are enjoying living here. My children are grown. I do have 8 beautiful grandchildren. But again, most of them are almost grown now too. So we spend our time here, and that's kind of what I do. But anyway, if you want to follow me on YouTube, I hope to start putting out more videos and such, some more content. I don't know. This is new for me, very new. I don't know what I'm doing, as you can probably tell. But would love for you to become a subscriber if you'd like. And any tips, tricks on being a YouTube content creator, or anything that I could particularly show or tell, rated G, of course. But anyway, I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it. You can subscribe to my channel, of course. Thumbs up, whatever. But thanks again for watching. I'm going to cut out of here. It's getting kind of warm. So I think I'm going to head into the house and continue to work on my blanket. Have a great day.